Hi, I'm Jay Thomas, and welcome to this week's edition of Hot Rod Hangout, where we take a look at what's new at Rod's Hot Rods in Faithfull Avenue every week and see some cool cars, check out some cool stuff. Speaking of which, Rod, you're sitting on, it's not big enough for two of our fat asses, but you know,
it's been a long day. I had to sit down for a while. Busy day.
This is cool. What is it?
It's a 1951 Ford rear end, sitting on a custom couch, and had Two-Tone do some striping on it yesterday.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. Look at the job he did.
That's kind of cool.
Man, matched up the colors. It's pretty sweet.
We don't have the lights on, but the lights all come on and everything.
Yeah. Now this is going to be maybe moving. You know, we're going to set up something new in the other half of the showroom, right? When the second half opens up.
Yeah, we got a little hangout lounge area that we're doing. We're going to have some cool stuff. We got some cool surprises.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got some neat stuff in store. Next door, we're just waiting for painting to be done now.
It's so close.
Like a bit of concrete work's got to get finished up. We're going to get Tyson Burr.
Yeah, he's coming in Monday to do all the floors. It'll look pretty cool.
And if you watched videos of mine before, you would have seen Tyson and the rest of the gang at the swap shop, which we have done some videos with them about some of their cool projects as well. Tyson and his dad Russ, of course, do own Stone Temple Concrete. So did my driveway in Martinsville too.
Yeah, we try and use the locals as much as we can.
Yeah, great guys, great job. So that's gonna be really cool. We got 5 new vehicles to look at today.
Five today. We had more, but we only had room to have 5 in here.
Yeah.
So we're saving some for next week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll check that out. There's a whole bunch of new stuff coming. So let's get the show on the road and go back into the showroom.
Sounds good.
Of course, the view when you walk through the door is never bad in here either,
Well,
is it?
we changed things up. This is like muscle car row.
Yeah, I think it is.
Muscle car. Tongue
Which
twister.
probably brings us to our first one. Why don't we start with this, because we're right here.
Okay. I've been waiting for this car to come in. It finally came in. It's a 76 Firebird Trans Am 455 HO. This is the real deal, numbers matching, original.
It's not a made-up one.
No, this is a documented build sheet, original bill of sale, and this is a juicy car.
It is. Look at the bird.
This is the last of the big blocks. This is the last of the, not super powerful in 76, but nevertheless, it's a factory big block HO car.
Yeah.
If this was an SD car, well, that's like winning the lottery.
Now, there's some cool touches. This is a mostly, am I right, mostly original car?
The only thing changed on this car, well, sorry, here's a couple things. The first big change, this is a factory white car.
Okay.
So it's a factory red interior, factory 4-speed, everything's factory about it, but they changed the color to the Buccaneer red when they did the restoration. I think it's a good move. The red on the red looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does. We'll take a look over here. Interior is really awesome, like super well done. Beautiful job. The dashboard, you know, they got that I always loved that piece in there around the gauge cluster with all the little, you know.
The red on red is such a classic. I just love it.
Totally.
There's a lot of these done in black. I know lots of people like the black with the gold. I think they're overdone. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but I like the red. It's something different. It's just a different
What's
unit.
really cool about this is down here.
Yeah, it's got the 17-inch snowflake wheels that actually suit the car really, really good.
They
fill the wheel wells just perfect.
Yeah, they do. And of course, the nice thing is this car, if somebody doesn't like that taste and they want the originals, they're there.
We have every piece that was taken off this car. We have all the original parts.
Yep. So very sweet.
Yeah.
Can you open the hood of this one? You can remember
Guaranteed. Because I didn't close it yet.
Oh, that's cheating. Look at that. Oh man. You know, you got to admit that the color scheme that they chose for the lettering and the bird just sets it off.
Factory,
you know, with the yellow and the orange on the red with the black, like it's just juicy, isn't it?
You know how some cars look better in person than they do on the camera?
Yeah.
And vice versa. There's 2 cars we're going to be looking at today that look, to me, they look better in person than they do on the video. This is one of them.
And it is, yeah. It just makes your eyes go wild. And look at that.
There again, the only change on here, there's an Eldebrock intake on here.
Oh yeah.
We have the factory intake for it.
They did paint match it, which is nice.
Yep. But a little add-ons, but we do have all the factory parts.
That's phenomenal.
And again, along with all the factory documentation for this car.
Right.
which is key.
Very sweet.
76 is such a cool year of styling. Most people like the 77 being the Bandit, right?
Which we can see
That's the front end there, yeah.
right over here, right? This styling. But you know what? There's something really to be said though for, you know, that was the refresh of this body, right?
It was, yeah.
It was, that's the new updated nose.
Yeah.
There is something to be said for the original way that they set this car up to look. And it really is good looking too.
It's a handsome car and last of the big blocks.
Yeah, very cool. Pictures and pricing, rodshotords.ca if you want to know more about this thing or anything else you see in here. Okay, where do you want to go to next? Because we got a lot to see.
Well, let's go to the next one that looks better in person than on video.
Okay.
And this is a kind of a special one because we talked about this in the spring. We got this truck in on a Saturday. It only lasted for about 3 hours and it sold. So we weren't able to video it, but we talked about it. 1985 GMC short box. This is the one it's got a 6-liter LS swap in it.
You know what? You say it looks better in person. It looks pretty damn good on the video too, because the gloss on this paint, the paint job is something else.
This thing is straight.
It is, and
the color is just. Everyone knows I'm not a huge blue guy, but this is nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's another sign on the windshield. Is as fast as it got here, it's gone again, isn't it?
It sold I think it was the next day it sold.
Yeah. I really think this is cool. We were looking at this earlier. A bit more of a 90s thing, but still pretty neat looking on this truck because I've never seen one, is the flare kit, the body kit on it. And it's not just attached, it's molded right on. Like very, very cool job on that.
And the drip rails are gone, same as the last 4x4 we seen last week.
Which
is right there.
Is right over there.
So same, that's a very popular thing to do.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cowl induction hood. I think the new owner has some plans. He's looking at updating the rims and tires a little bit.
Yep.
And he's going to update the interior. I think go with more of a stock bench.
Yeah, this is an aftermarket setup in here.
Tiger Automotive Special.
Tiger Automotive Special. Shout out to Tiger Automotive.
And Troy there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But nice gauges. Those are updated, new, digital, you know. Dash is in good shape.
The air conditioning works.
AC car, yeah.
Most people that do a swap, they take the AC out. That's a very common thing, and I like it when they actually make it work.
Well, yeah.
Like,
I mean, if you got it, why not want to use it?
Did you pop the hood?
Did I?
Well, you were in there.
Yeah, this has got a new modern nose on it, right?
This is more of like the newer Suburban.
Right.
Style, right.
88, 90 sort of thing.
It's clean. It's love it or hate it kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's good looking.
Oh, come on.
We're getting this on film, you know, Rod.
Okay, I need to get in here. Oh.
You can show off your jacket while you're wearing
it. I got it.
There it is.
So you can see the firewall. This is a factory blue truck.
It is, yep.
So this is a 6-liter LS. I believe it's a 4L60. Either that or 4L80, but it's 4-speed auto.
But modern. Like this is not the old what was in here and when it was.
And notice the AC is hooked up.
Yeah, look at that up there. Wow, clean job under here.
Yeah.
You know, very nice.
Tidy.
Yeah, Canon intake.
You've really painted all the front, just little touches here and there.
Yep, very nice.
Kind of sets it apart from
there's the regen for the air conditioning. 2020, just redone. Couple years. Nice truck. Yeah, nice truck, handsome. Paint is sensational. I think the color is really sharp. And obviously somebody else liked it because, well, it's already sold. Okay.
Remember last week it was a Chevy week?
Yeah.
This week we have all the big three
something from
represented.
We do. But
you do this one?
We're in a row of these. You know, things always seem to come in threes here. There's 3 of everything.
Either there's
right
3
now,
69 Camaros or there's 3
you've got 3
Corvettes
57 Ford.
Yeah,
one's a convertible, 2 are hard tops.
Hardtop retractables.
There's
3 of them though.
But there's still 3 of them. In fact, 2 of them are identical in the color.
Yes,
and we got 3 square bodies. So we've seen the blue guy over there last week. We got this one here, of course.
And this one just came in, like I said, you walked in the door, this came in maybe a half hour prior to you getting here.
I know.
So we just got it in, bugs and all, on the windshield.
Yeah, it still needs to be. There's no bugs this time of year, but obviously
it had bugs,
It had bugs.
So we're looking at a 1986 Chevy C10. This is a real short box, obviously lowered. This was a frame off done vehicle. We got pictures of it when it was off the frame. The frame's all been painted. I think it was port 15. Tubular control arms, all Beltec lowerings. It was all done properly. I don't know what else to.
It's a good
It's got the cowl hood, the roll pan on the back.
Yeah, I like the roll. I always did like the way the way this looked when they did that.
This has got a small block in it with a Holley Sniper EFI fuel injection.
Yep. That's hence the tank, right? That's what that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we're probably going to change and go back to the factory tank.
Yep.
And we have a tonneau cover going on tomorrow.
Nice. That'll be great.
One.
Yeah. And the interior is the next thing is gonna get finished off with this truck, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. That's the only thing that this truck needs is the interior done. Right now it's blue. We're going to opt to order a whole new black interior. So
that'll go way better with the black and gray combination that this is, right?
So it'll look like it'll be a brand new interior.
Yeah.
And I got to get the hood open. Yeah, it looks like somebody left the Rottweiler in the inside of the seat, but needs a seat cover, that's for sure. It's actually not bad shape, but it's blue.
Yeah.
Other than the seat cover.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're gonna make it nicer.
Exactly. And then the inside will match, the nice.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty glossy actually. This hood.
This thing sounds killer too. I know that we can't get sound on the video properly. It doesn't come out.
No, because it kind of just gets all
muffled and whatever. But it does sound really good.
Yep.
Oh, we had one of our new drivers today pick this up.
Really?
Candace, our bookkeeper.
Yep.
Office manager, whatever, she does everything. Her husband, Scott, from Iron Nation in Werman, he had some time on his hands, so he jumped in the deck truck and picked this up today for us.
Well, thanks, Scott.
There you go.
Oh yeah, all right.
So yeah, nice little cammed up small block, Sniper EFI. So this is not just the EFI, this is the whole kit. It's the distributor, it's the spark box, the car, or the throttle body. It's the whole kit.
We got some Go Fast Chrome.
And of course, it took the AC off.
That was like you talked about a second ago. AC is
come on, guys, just work a little harder. Come on,
just work a little harder. Still looks nice though.
We haven't touched. We got to get it all cleaned up and whatever.
Yeah, it will.
We'll put our touches on it.
It's not in bad shape at all. I mean, it's in really good shape.
It's got good bones. The underneath is what you don't see. Like the whole bottom is all rhino lined and everything. It's just really nicely done underneath. You can't even see the brand new suspension in the front because everything's all covered up.
That's right. But once it's cleaned up, polished up, and the few little touch-ups that you guys want to do, it's going to be amazing.
Yep, and we'll get some pictures of the underside when it's all done.
Yeah, too. Fantastic. Okay, we've covered off Pontiac and GM, Chevy.
Let's keep our favorite for last.
Okay, let's do that.
It's like anyway, we'll keep it last.
It's the cherry on top.
Yeah. So. Well, we think it is. We haven't had a whole lot of time to go through this one. It's a pretty special car, but I want to get it out tomorrow and get a better overlook of the car and go over it. So far, it looks really good. This is a 67 Plymouth GTX, and it has one repaint, and believe it or not, this is an original otherwise car.
I love the combination of the blue with the red.
This is the original color. Well, it's modified to a newer, but this is a real blue car.
Yeah.
So the inside of the door jambs, underneath the hood, everything's the original, not touched. It's got the original interior. Nothing else has been touched on this car. It's bone stock original.
It's awesome.
And this is the real deal GTX 440. It's even got the red line tires.
Yeah, well, and the red line tires on originals, and then the red line on the side, which matches the red that you see that goes across the front. And boy, is that ever a handsome car.
Even the spare tires got a red line on it.
Really?
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get this. So keep in mind, underneath the hood is still the original paint. Nothing's been touched. Okay.
Right. It's a very original
So it's not going to look like a car you see at the Dragons with the hood open. It's original.
Oh, well, you know what? That doesn't look bad at all.
See, this is the original color here.
It is. Like you can see, it has had a repaint, but it is the original.
Pretty close,
blue.
just a little modern version of it. Because it's actually really close. If you look at you can get a little bit of.
Yeah, I would actually guess You know, it's just darkened underneath. It may be the original
Close
color.
to the same code, but just in modern paint. And the fender tag is in place. Everything's
which everybody wants if you're
everything's
a Mopar
proper.
nut, right? Oh, cruise control.
Cruise control. You know what? I just noticed that.
Cruise
Are you kidding
control.
me? Wow.
That would have been a pretty special option for this car.
If it was factory, and we're not sure yet. Well, it'll show up on the options. I'm pretty sure on the fender tag.
You know, that looks pretty original. The way it's mounted, like where it is.
I never even noticed that when it popped it. I got to do some homework because that's pretty cool.
Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, like I said,
at least the heater hoses are black.
Tomorrow. What's that?
At least the heater hoses are black, right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But the wires aren't.
Well, okay, well.
Were they trying to match the?
They should be
the
red
pinstripe?
then, so they match the stripe. I don't know. Very nice car. Very nice car.
Yeah, it's a pretty special car. People that are into these, you don't see this very often. I've only ever had 2 67s ever in my life. My other one was an actual real Hemi car. It was a red one.
Yep.
And then this is my second one.
I don't know. I think it might be aftermarket cruise.
Yeah.
I don't know enough. You know what? Somebody who's a Mopar expert, like we're looking at the stock right here. Is that original factory? It might be. It might be. Looking at the type of font they used, and that might be original. So let us know if you're a Mopar expert. You might know.
We will check it out.
Yeah, based on what you just saw. Last one of the day.
This is kind of rare too, these bumperettes.
Yeah, I was going to say we saw them on the back, and then see them on the front too, and still be there and not destroyed. Chrome is, decent.
It needs to be cleaned up. It needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah, it does need to be cleaned up, but it's original, right? So the fact that it's all still there
and in good shape,
and in pretty good shape.
This car's got 95,000 original miles on it.
Really? Yeah. So, very cool.
Talking about low miles, the next one he's even got lower miles. Okay, everybody knows I like kind of the late 50s oddball cars.
For example,
this or that.
Ding.
You notice the windshield?
Yeah, I'm sad about that because the other one you have, like you've got this convertible, and now you've got the matching hardtop retractable, which is like this one, but in these colors.
Take a guess where this car is going. Well,
I don't know. Mexico. Like it could be anywhere.
San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio?
It's a little town close to San Antonio.
So somebody just rang you up and said, I want that car.
We did a FaceTime video today, and I'm not sure how they heard of us, but they heard of us.
Fantastic.
So it's good.
They were probably watching Hot Rod Hangout then.
Probably. The famous Jay,
So, not the famous Jay,
worldwide.
The famous Rod's Hot Rods, right? Like there. Anyways, back to what we were saying.
Okay.
You and I both love cars of this era.
And I'm especially, if I was to ask some of my closer friends what's my favorite car, and it's oddball car, they would all tell you exactly what it is.
It's an Edsel.
Edsel. This is a 59 Ranger. I love Edsels. I don't know why, just because they're so odd and weird. You don't see them very often.
I'm with you. I think, and everybody you have working for you, like,
oh, they're just like, what are you doing? Like, when this showed up, I think they walked away. I don't know.
They didn't have anything nice to say. The thing is, they were known as lemons in their time, right? They were. We all can admit that.
And lots of them got wrecked or crushed because they were bad cars back in the day, so that even makes them more rare now.
But that's what's cool, right? When you go to a car show and you see an Edsel, or you see, I don't know, an AMC Pacer, or
Turnpike
a Pinto.
Cruiser,
something
weird stuff
weird.
Like that, yeah.
That's what's so cool now. I mean, does everybody love all the hot rods and the muscle cars in here?
Sure they do.
Absolutely. Yeah. But you know what really draws attention? Something you just never see anymore, like this.
Like a boogie van.
Why did you even mention it? You cannot sell that yet.
Because we have installed the side pipes today. It's getting there. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is a very much original car. It looks to be like the main body of the car has been repainted at one time.
Yeah, we think that this has been, it's obviously the original color. And it's kind of coming off as a cream white in the video.
It's like really, a salmon. It's called salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
But check a look at this. Here we've got some polishing done.
That's my work in progress.
But that's okay, because look at how nice and glossy this is, because,
I'm sure the roof's the original paint.
Yeah. and look how this will turn out. When you're done polishing this,
that's what I call a can of worms.
Yep. Now,
but the interior is all original.
I'm going to try to do this.
Never ever been touched.
2 hands and not ding the other car next to us. Look at this, and it even smells good in here. I'm not even kidding. There's
the dashes are cool.
The dash is wild. It's got the
the tissue
dispenser, which is probably hard to find. There is like glitter. It's not glitter. It's like
right
gold thread. You can see it in the upholstery. It kind of shimmers, and that's original.
That's what I believe. This interior to be all original.
I don't think that's been changed. You wouldn't be able to find that
because this car has got 60,000 original miles.
You're
original.
Kidding.
There's a placard in the back seat when this, the previous owner, and it says 51,000 miles when that placard was done. So the previous owner had driven this car well over 10,000 miles.
Yep.
But it's still only got 60,000 original miles.
Look at the door cards. They even have Ranger stamped into them up here, and the door cards are just about perfect.
But look at the door jambs on top and the rubber. The rubber's got to be like original.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. It's all still there.
It's phenomenal.
All the lights work, it's
the window whiskers look good. It's just
such nice shape. The door closes well.
All the chrome looks nice.
It does.
All the little, the rain gutters on top of the mirrors. That's all factory. Eh?
Oh my gosh, and it's still in good shape.
Yeah.
This has been loved and cared for a very long time.
Just not polished. Wait till I polish this thing.
I know. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay, I'm not sure about this one now. It's been so long since I did an Edsel. I don't know what's on the inside or what.
This is a 59, you said, right?
59, yeah.
Oh.
No. Oh, I don't know if I can get this one.
All the Edsel guys are just watching us going like, you dummies.
I know where my 58 is. May not be able to get this one. Maybe it's on the inside.
It could be. It's in nice shape, It'll clean up well.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
And it's so iconic.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna tap out on the hood on this one.
We'll have to maybe get it open next time.
Because remember guys, I got a 58 back at my house too.
I know.
2 to hardtop.
A pair of Edsels now.
Well, I've got a fetish for 57, 8, 9 Fairlanes, so I think I got 5 of those. So we'll see if I get some more Edsels.
Okay, so what are we looking at for next week?
For sure, we have one of the cleanest 71 Corvettes you'll ever see.
Yep.
It's red, it's a gorgeous car, just like the 76 Trans Am kind of quality.
Yep.
Gorgeous car. You know what, I don't know. We got another cool one coming in for the guys like the newer stuff.
Yep.
We got a 2011 Corvette ZR1.
Oh, right on.
That's a very hard to get, very sought after car. That's the one that has there's a hole cut in the hood with plexiglass that shows off the supercharger.
Oh, right on.
So I was at Bear Jackson in 2010 when the prototype of this car was out. And I seen that car sitting there as a prototype, like, wow, is that ever a cool car? So now I've got the opportunity to actually have one.
Sweet.
It's actually one of those, you got to get a postcard, check it off the list, and good.
Right on. Bucket list things. Yep.
And I got more probably. That's all I got on my list.
Okay, cool.
For now. Next week will be pretty well done next door. So we'll have a little video next week of the progress.
Be able to show you more over there too.
Yeah.
Cool. If you saw something you like in this video today, anything else in the showroom that's got to be yours, head to rodshotords.ca. And of course, we'll catch you same time, same place next week here on Hot Rod Hangout.